Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video presentation. I'm Alifiah Salsabila Eyato from the English language education. On this occasion, I will explain about sentence analysis using the movement test and substitution test. These materials aims to identify groups of words or phrases that prove to be constituents in a sentence. I will discuss 10 sentences that have been analyzed using these two methods. So let's get started. Okay, the first material is definition and methods. Before getting into the example sentence, let's first understand what constituents are and two main tests used. Constituents are groups of words in a sentence that have a specific function, such as subject, object, or adverb. Next method to identify constituents we can use to test. The first test is movement test. Movement test is a test whether a phrase can be moved to another position in the sentence without changing in the meaning. Next test is a substitution test. Substitution test is a test whether a phrase can be replaced with another words or phrase, such as a pronoun without changing the meaning. Okay, next material is example. Next material is example and analysis sentence. Now, I will explain 10 sentences that have been analyzed using both tests. For the examples, sentence 1. The young artist painted a beautiful mural on the school wall. Movement test. The phrase on the school wall can be moved to the beginning of the sentence to read on the school wall. The young artist painted a beautiful mural. This shows that on the school wall is a constituent. Next, substitution test. The phrase the young artist can be replaced with the pronoun he. To read, he painted a beautiful mural on the school wall. So, the young artist is also a constituent. Next sentence. The old tree in the backyard fell during last night's storm. Movement test. The verse in the backyard can be moved to the beginning of the sentence to the beginning of the sentence to read, in the backyard, the old tree fell during last night's storm. The shouted in the backyard is a constituent. Substitution test. The first, the old tree can be replaced with the pronoun it. Thus, it fell during last night's storm. So the old tree is also a constituent. Next is Sarah's dedication to her study amazed her professor. The phrase Sarah's dedication to her studies is difficult to move without destroying the meaning of the sentence, but it can still be considered a constituent. So considered a constituent. Next substitution test. The first Sarah's dedication to her studies can be replaced with the pronoun it to read. It amazed her professor. So Sarah's dedication to her studies is also a constituent. Next, the fourth sentence is without a second thought, he jumped into the lake to save the dog. Movement test. The phrase without a second thought can be moved to the end of the sentence to read. He jumped into the lake to save the dog without a second thought. So, this show that without a second thought is a constituent. Next substitution text. The first he can still be replaced with his showing that the subject is a constituent. Next sentence is after finishing the project, the team celebrate with a small party. Movement test is after finishing the project. Movement test. After finishing the project, the team celebrate with a small party. This phrase can be moved to the beginning of the sentence. So after finishing the project is a constituent. Substitution test. Substitution test. The phrase the team can be replaced with the pronoun they to read they celebrate with a small party. So the team is also a constituent. The next sentence. The mysterious letter arrived at the office late in the evening. Movement test. The phrase at the office can be moved to the beginning of the sentence to read. At the office, the mysterious letter arrived late in the evening. Substitution test. The first, the mysterious letter can be replaced with the pronoun it does. It arrived at the office late in the evening. Next sentence. In the distance, we could see the mountains covered in snow. Movement test. The first in the distance can be moved to the end of the sentence to read, we could see the mountains covered in snow in the distance. They show that in the distance is a constituent. Substitution test. The first we can be replaced with the pronoun they, thus they could see the mountains covered in snow. So the we can be replaced with the pronoun is also a constituent. Next sentence, even though it was his first attempt, he completed the task perfectly. Movement test, the first even though it was his first attempt can be moved to the end of the sentence to read, he completed the task perfectly even though it was his first attempt. Substitution test, the first he can still be replaced with his, showing that the subject is a constituent. Next, the chef prepared exquisite meal using only fresh ingredients. Movement test, the phrase using only fresh ingredients can be moved to the beginning of the sentence to read. Using only fresh ingredients, the chef prepared an exquisite meal. They show that using only fresh ingredients is a constituent. Substitution test, the first the chef can be replaced with the pronoun he to read. He prepared an exquisite meal using only fresh ingredients. So the chef is also a constituent. The last sentence is even though it was even though it was his first attempt, he completed the task perfectly. Movement test, the phrase even though it was his first attempt can be moved to the end of the sentence to read, he completed the task perfectly even though it was his first attempt. Substitution test, the phrase with plain colors can be replaced with the pronoun successfully to read, his student who studied hard passed the final exam successfully. So successfully is a constituent. Okay. After we understand constituent analysis with movement test and substitution test, I will show 3 diagrams of some sentences that have been analyzed. These 3 diagrams help us visualize the syntactic structure of sentence, such as nominal phrase (NP), verbal phrase (VV), and prepositional phrase (PV). Next, conclusion. In conclusion, constituent analysis is essential to understanding the syntactic structure of a sentence. By using movement test and substitution test, we can identify the parts of the sentence that function as subjects, objects, and adverbs. 3 diagrams help visualize the relationship between the elements in a sentence, thus providing a deeper understanding. Thank you for watching my presentation. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. See you in the next discussion. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.